Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I hope you can hear me. Thank you for coming today, and I would like to thank all the organizers for giving me this opportunity to share a story from Taif University, a case study from a university where we were able to turn a challenge to opportunity. If you know, like collecting research related data, it's very important for all the institutions, for accreditations, for academic ranking, for monitoring the scientific research sectors, for any high studies and institutions, very important. So right now, it's a challenge for all the universities in the world, not only in the Middle East, not only in Saudi Arabia, not only in Oman, everywhere. Collecting an accurate scientific research related data, it's very challenging. So what we were doing previously, we were collecting through surveys, through the department, through colleges. But at Taif University, we have looked at this challenge. We have put our expertise in IT, in computer science, in programming, and our expertise in scientific research, in databases, and we were able to invent something. We were able to invent an electronic platform. We called it Research Monitoring System. And I'm happy to present today an idea about our platform, a novel electronic platform that could help any institution around the world to monitor their scientific research progress. So let's, of course, why we have invented this, because we would like to have numbers. By having numbers, we can evaluate our progress, okay? So what we can do with our platform, the Research Monitoring System, or RMS, we can, as I said, we can monitor our research progress. We can accurately follow and order our college department. We can have a look how the colleges and departments in our institution are doing in research based on numbers. We can use this system to able to guide us to join academic ranking, how we could join international ranking. We could also categorize our scientific publication. We could look what is the quality of our publications. Is it a good quality? Okay, maybe good in number, but is it a good quality? We can define our shares in our quartiles. We can even look and set our targets, okay? We can evaluate our researchers. We can look and do a benchmarking with other international and national institutions. So in our platform, we are using the two biggest databases in the world. The Web of Science and Scopus. If you are familiar with scientific research and scientific journals, Web of Science and Scopus, they are the two biggest databases in the world. So our data and our system is all got fed by these databases. So to monitor our research progress and using our platform, we can look at our numbers, okay? At different angles, we will have a look on that. Anyone belongs to the institution, from the highest administration, the president, the vice chancellor, the deans, the vice deans, until the researcher themselves, they can look at the numbers and the progress of the institution. When, at any time, of course, where, everywhere in an institution, okay, or anywhere. So we could have a look at the numbers of our institution using our system, from different angles, as we said. We could look at the numbers of the colleges. We could look at the numbers of the branches. If the institution has a branches, we could have a look how is the progress of the branches at the departments. Okay, we could evaluate the researcher in each colleges, the group, research domains, even the major. We could have a look at the specific major. For example, electrical engineering, are they doing good as civil engineering, for example? So this will help the institution a lot to build up a strategy, a successful strategy for scientific research. Using our system, we can identify our weaknesses. We could identify our strength. We could put a solution to help us improve the scientific research in our institution. We could have a look as well at our position among other universities. For example, like here in Oman, we could look where is our institution positioned among other Omanis institution or the other Middle Eastern institution or worldwide, the global ranking. We could, as I said, use our system not only to measure our numbers, we could look at the quality from the top quality of our publication until the bottom quality. Of course, our numbers, as I said, based on two major global databases, which are Scopus and Web of Science. Any publications in Web of Science or Scopus, they are a good quality. But even within these databases, they are a high quality and low quality journals. So we could identify our numbers, and we will have a look on a demo using our research monitoring system. So as I said, we can look, even identify our strength. For example, some institutions, they are doing very good in health-related disciplines. The others doing good in engineering disciplines. So we could identify our strength related to scientific disciplines as well. Our system could help us with the collaboration as well. For example, if we have collaborators from other part of the world, if they are good in engineering, are we good in engineering to help us collaboration? We could, the others, they could identify our strength using our system, and they could approach us for collaboration. Or we could, for example, if we are looking to establish a successful collaboration with other parts in the world. So are we going to start this collaboration with a weak discipline in our scientific research, or are we going to use, or are we going to choose the strong discipline? So this could be identified based or using our system. So for the international ranking, and all the institutions, of course, they are interested to join international ranking. To join the international ranking or even national rankings, we have to work and collect data based to fulfill a lot of matrices, a lot of aspects, and to answer a lot of questions. This takes a lot of time, but using our system, the research monitoring system, we could, with one click, generate all the required data to fulfill all the requirements for international ranking and other national ranking. We can, using our system, we can do a lot of things. We could rank our researchers. We could evaluate, for example, if an institution looking at renewing the contracts of their employee, how we could evaluate their progress in research. We could do it fairly using our system, and it's very quick and straightforward. For funding, how we can allocate our funding, who should be funded, who shouldn't be funded, how we can make or guarantee that our funding is allocated to the best researcher or the researcher to develop. Using our system could help us with this as well. For documentation, as you know, if you are working on accreditation or if you are working on international ranking, you need a lot of documents. You need a lot to generate a lot of data. our system could do it for you. With one click, you can generate a lot of documents, and all of these documents, they have an official source, which, as I say, the Web of Science and Scopus. As from the administration level, if you are working in a higher administration in a university or an educational institution, you are, of course, you are interested to monitor the progress of scientific research in your institution. You would like to have an easy access from home, from work. With one click, you could have a look what colleges are doing over there, or what are the researchers are producing. So let's have a look quickly in a demo. We're using our system, so the research monitoring system. As I said, it's based on two databases, Web of Science and Scopus. Once you are logged in, you could choose either to go to Web of Science or go to Scopus, or have both of them. Of course, every staff in the institution, they have login data, special login data that's bound to the staff directory. So you have in this database or our system, you have all the researchers listed over there with the same publication name or the author name they are using for their publications, and you could add as many researchers. You could update the staff directory for your researchers or who belongs to the institution. You could do a lot of options in our system. You could have it as a publication per staff directory. You could have a look on all the publications that belong from the year of establishment of the institution. You could have a look on all the publications. You could have statistics even, okay, with one click. You could you could use our system not only for publication, but as a staff directory for the human resources. You could click on the website of the staff, showing you not only publication, but with all the information. The staff number, date of birth, everything could be there. So this is an example how the numbers are showing in our system. You could see that the total number of the publication, you can see the numbers are divided based on the quartiles, okay? Of course, if you are logging, a lot of institutions, they have an access to the Web of Science or Scopus. You cannot have all of this information using an actual access to Web of Science Scopus. So our system is getting fed by the data from Scopus and Web of Science, and with the scripts, these data are analyzed and it's presented this way in our system. Not only showing the numbers and the quality of publication, but you could specify a time range. You could specify a years if you are looking at the progress of your institution in a specific year or in a time frame. You could do that with our system. You could have a look, you could rank the colleges. For example, our system, I haven't said that, our system is being invested by our university now. Other universities are subscribed in our system. As you can see, this is an example of one of the Saudi universities. They are using our system over there. You could see they have 3 colleges. They have the pharmacy, medicine, and applied science colleges. You could see the numbers of the staff in these colleges, the number of publications, okay, in a specific time or a specific year. You could have look at the productivity of your researchers, which are the number of publications divided on the number of the staff. You could look at the quality, the average impact factor. For example, you have a researcher, they are publishing a lot, but maybe they are not publishing in high impact factor journals. So our system could calculate for you the average impact factor of publications for the researchers. You could look at not only the colleges, you could look at the departments within the colleges, as you can see in here. And this is the documentation, and this is the final slide. This is the documentation that could release or could be collected from our system with a single click on a single publication or a single author name, researcher name. You could have a lot of information with a proper documentation for accreditation and for international ranking. So this is pretty much an overviews or a summary of our system, the research method system. Please, if you are interested, just approach me and we could talk more about that. Thank you very much for listening and have a good day. Thank you.